Hello everybody, my name is Justin. This is the first YouTube video I'm going to be posting on this channel, and it is actually the first video I am going to be posting on any social media platform as a whole. The reason I need to do this is because I have to defend Mr. Tate. Andrew Tate has personally saved my life and drastically improved my relationship with my wife, who is 7 months pregnant. I want to start by saying it really hurts me that there is such a negative connotation to the name Andrew Tate nowadays. The reason why I'm making this video is because I feel like I need to. I feel it is my duty after what he has done for me to make a video like this. And I know we all have the attention span nowadays, unfortunately, of a teaspoon. And it is because we have immediate gratification at our fingertips, 24/7, in it being the iPhone and social media. So I'll try to keep this video as short and sweet. I'm not going to bullshit you guys. I'm going to get right to it. About 2.5 months ago, I heard of Andrew Tate. I started watching a couple of his interviews. I started listening to him, and I really liked his message in regards to younger men, trying to help them conquer and to be the best man that they could possibly be. I'm not talking about the stuff that he says in regards to women. I listened to that, but I'm not talking about that here today. I emailed Mr. Tate about 2 months ago. It was a quick email, but it cut right to the point. I wasn't doing too well. I was anxious and I was pretty depressed. I'm having a boy mid-November, God willing, and I felt like I wasn't ready yet to have this boy because I want to be the best father I could possibly be. I expressed this to Andrew in an email, and he got back to me very surprisingly. He told me to cut 3 things out from my life. Any drugs, whether they are pharmaceutical or not. He told me to start working out twice a day, waking up early in the morning for cardio, and then doing some lifting in the evening or night. And he also told me to cut out media usage, iPhone usage, social media usage as a whole, to the best that I could. At first glance, I said, okay, I'm going to start working out. That's sort of something I wanted to do. And the iPhone idea, I was like, this is going to be hard, but I want to start disconnecting. And then his first point was getting off of every pharmaceutical drug or any drug for that matter. This one I was most nervous about, only because I have been on Vyvanse, which is an Adderall type of drug. It is for people with ADHD and ADD. It is for them to be more focused, to pay attention more, to get more work done. I will elaborate on that more soon. But also Zoloft, which is an antidepressant. I've been flirting with these drugs since high school, both prescription drugs, I must add. Teachers made me believe at a young age when I was in high school that I needed this drug Vyvanse to stay focused, to stay calm in the classroom, and to get my work done. The other drug, the antidepressant, was something that was just, pushed on me from peers, from idiots, really. Just telling me that my dopamine will be increased, my mood will be better, etc., etc. So I knew that cutting out these 2 drugs, I would be suffering some type of withdrawal. I immediately responded to Andrew saying, I'm going to be suffering withdrawal if I cut out these drugs. Basically an excuse, a bullshit excuse, because now I know at least, and I knew inherently back then too, that I would be able to conquer and fight off the withdrawal and suffer a little bit for a couple of weeks, but it wouldn't be detrimental. I wouldn't die because of it. So surely, of course, Andrew responds back saying, laziness, excuses, you want my honest advice, you want to get better, you want to be a role model father, suffer the withdrawal. You tell me that you're a fan of mine and you listen to me and you like how I talk about hard work and suffering helps man inherently, then do this. Suffer withdrawal for 2 to 3 weeks, be a man, be a good father, and stop making excuses or don't email me at all. So I pondered on this for a couple of days, and I decided that I wasn't going to email Mr. Tate again until I accomplished what I was set out to accomplish. After thinking about this and discussing this with my wife for a day or two, she's on board. She's actually the best. She is so supportive of me. She knows that my intentions are pure. I try giving her and I try providing her to the best that I could. I give her everything she needs. I do whatever she needs me to do for her. So, and in return, all I ask is that she's always on my team and always lifts me up, which she does, and she is the best. So she told me, you know what, Justin, do it. Give it a try. You owe it to yourself. You owe it to the kid. You owe it to your future self. Let's do it. And I will help you along the way too. So right away, I handed her my iPhone for the first few days. I knew the first week, 2 weeks was going to be extremely tough. I didn't know how tough it was going to be, truthfully. But I stopped cold turkey, the Vyvanse and the Zoloft. Let me tell you guys, first off, I do not recommend cutting off any drugs cold turkey because I know it could be catastrophic. I know certain things. I think it's alcohol maybe, and certain other drugs that if you go cold turkey off of them from doing them for a long time, some people could be suffering seizures and death, I think. So before going cold turkey off anything, I suggest you do your due diligence and do research. But for the first 2 weeks, I would say, I had fever. I would be boiling or I would be freezing cold, one or the two. I didn't know what was going on. My moods were extremely low. I was agitated a lot. No dopamine, no energy, no strength really. I had to push my ass up to get up early in the morning to go on a run or to get on that damn treadmill. It was hard. I will not bullshit you. You guys, you need to know if you take on a task of going cold turkey and suffering withdrawals from a certain type of drug, it is going to be tough and it is going to be painful. But I promise you guys, you will thank yourself. You will thank yourself after those tough 2 to 3 weeks. You will be so happy that you did this for yourself. Inherently, you will feel more powerful and more manlier. So after the first 2 weeks of me being agitated, pissed off, grumpy, my wife was the best. She understood what I was going through. She would give me my space as I needed. She would comfort me when needed. But I was feeling better and better as every single day passed. I'd say the first 7 days are the hardest. Day 9, it starts getting better. And then after a real 3 weeks, it's as if you're brand new. 3 weeks ago, I wouldn't be talking like this. The Vyvanse inherently makes you into a robot talking like this, totally calm. It ruined my charm, it ruined my charisma that I used to have and valued so much. Now I got it back finally, which is the real reason why I am making this video, by the way. Andrew Tate, you have really saved my life and brought me back to the old Justin that I knew that I was and capable of being. Andrew, I mentioned in an email to you about how I wanted to conquer, and you told me, hey, listen, kid, don't get too overwhelmed. Don't think I'm going to conquer the world overnight. What you need to do is conquer each and every moment you are currently in. Any situation you put yourself in, conquer that moment and conquer that situation. I resonated with this, and I didn't truly know what you meant until one night. About 2 weeks ago, I came home from hockey at 11 p.m. I was drenched. I was sweaty. And I was ready to take a shower and just go pass out into bed. I get home, I open the door, and my wife is on the couch. And she doesn't look too good. I'm like, sweetie, are you okay? She's like, my wife has asthma, by the way. So she says to me, no, I can't really breathe right now. I'm very anxious. She has 2 puffers, a brown puffer and a red puffer. I'm like, honey, did you take your puffers? And she says, I was only able to find one in the house. I took my red puffer, but I can't find the brown one. I'm like, you've checked everywhere. We live in an apartment. Like, you've checked everywhere? She's like, I've checked everywhere. The old Justin would have been like, okay, don't worry, sweetie. I'm going to come be with you now. I'm here. Everything's going to be okay. We'll check for it tomorrow. But the new Justin, wanting to conquer that moment, wanting to give it my all, started searching the apartment, looking everywhere. And while I'm looking places, she's going to me in the background. I checked there. I've already checked there. I'm like, oh. And at this point, for sure, I would have just been like, okay, you've checked everywhere. It's not here. We'll find it tomorrow. We'll get you a new one, whatever it is. Instead, the new Justin was like, no, I'm not leaving until I find this because I know it's in the apartment. I know it's in the house. I end up finding it in some random cupboard in the bathroom. I gave it to her. She took it. She was so thankful. 2 minutes later, she said, oh, I feel so much better. And she was passed out like this, sleeping perfectly. I go take a shower, and I was so proud of myself. I was so happy for conquering that moment, for not giving up, for trying hard, and having the disciplined character trait to not give up. And I said, you know what? Andrew Tate helped me do this. I, of course, did it, but Andrew Tate helped me conquer this moment. I got the discipline, and I worked hard to do it, and I felt so amazing after that moment. And it really hurts me that there is such a negative connotation to his name, Andrew Tate, that a lot of people think that he is such an evil man when he is honestly such a beautiful human. If you just listen to what he has to say, and I'm not talking about, some of the BS things that he said just to get his name out, just to get the notoriety, when he says that women aren't as smart as men, women aren't as strong as men, women can't drive as well as men. Like, who cares about that stuff? He also does say, he's a sexist, by the way, but he's a sexist against every single person. He says men are the stupidest people on the planet, even more stupid than women. When Andrew Tate talks about women not being able to drive, it's just in his universe that he in his universe is an amazing driver, and he's been in a lot of accidents where it pertained women, when women were driving him. That is not why he got canceled, everybody. He didn't get canceled because he has some crazy misogynist, crazy sexist spreading a very scary message. The truth is, when you ask people why he got canceled, and they say that, You can ask them, was it any video in particular? And they'll be like, no. They don't really know what to say. So I wanted to really look into him and form my own opinion. I came across certain videos of this man that after seeing these videos and seeing his main message to the world, it is criminal that he got canceled. It is criminal that his platform is shut down. By the way, Candace Owens, I am a big fan of yours. You're probably not going to watch this. But anyway, Candace Owens posted a video saying, what are my thoughts and opinions of Andrew Tate? And I was very excited to watch this because I'm a big Candace Owens fan. And I thought that she was going to post great videos of him and defend his name. The videos she posted of him, they were blasphemous. They were blasphemy to put those videos out there and say this is the type of man that Andrew Tate is. I could have found 15 better videos describing the type of man that he is. So Candace Owens, you either didn't do your homework there or you just didn't give enough of a shit. But that was not fair to Andrew. And I know you didn't speak bad about him or anything, but honestly, that was not fair to post. So I have found over here a couple videos that I want to show you guys, just like the type of man that I believe Andrew to be. And I want you guys to comment too and tell me what you think. By the way, I'm not here to start a debate with anybody. I'm not here to get into a fight. I'm hoping that I could just make this quick video and just log off again and do my own thing. But the reason why I am making this video, if I can help 1% of you, if I can even help one of you get out of your depression state of mind, get out of your anxious state of mind, and just help you in any aspect of your life, that's my goal right now. That's all to do. And of course, to defend Andrew's name. So the first one that I'm going to be posting is this one.
Have you ever seen the clown that hides?
All right. Sorry, guys. Actually, that's the wrong video. Sorry. Second video.
We're living in a comfortable world now where people think, oh, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. But you know what? To some degree, it does matter. It does matter. And I'm going to tell you who it matters to. It matters to your soul and it matters to God. I stand in the mirror with a pure heart. I know I am the best version of me that could possibly ever exist. I know that God is proud of me. There's nothing that God hates more than sloth and laziness. If God were to create a man and that man were to sit around and do fuck all, God will frown upon you. It's why you're never lucky. If you're listening to this and you think I'm never lucky, I'll tell you why. Because God dislikes you because you're fucking lazy. Start to work. Start to show God the beauty of his own creations. You'd be amazed how lucky you'll become.
Wow.
God is unhappy with these people. And inside their hearts, they're unhappy. We talk about depression, anxiety, all those things you mentioned earlier on this podcast. That comes from self-loathing. You loathe your own weakness. You loathe your own laziness. This is what all of these things are. I don't feel depression. How can I feel depression when I'm the most powerful version of me that I could ever fucking be? How can I feel depression when I could squeeze my own hand hard enough to break my own bones? How can I feel depression when I've smashed and destroyed 68 people's faces in front of me, men who thought they could test me in fair combat? How can I feel depressed? It's impossible. Do you understand?
So now, in this video, Aiden Ross is talking to Andrew Tate. Andrew talks about depression and anxiety and how it's just a mental state, and it's really our inner soul crying to be released, crying to perform in a way that we inherently know and want to do. When we're sitting at home, scrolling on our phones aimlessly for hours, going about our everyday, just consumed in media, consumed in BS, really, of course we're going to be depressed and anxious because we're not fulfilling our duty as a man or as a woman or whoever you are. You know what I mean? Like, our real purpose, I believe, at least my purpose, is to help people, to help my wife, to help my family, to have a voice and to be a beacon of positivity. That is my purpose. And when I'm not doing that, I am inherently and subconsciously depressed and anxious because I'm not accomplishing that. Ever since I've been working out, ever since I've been trying to conquer every single moment, ever since I've gotten off the Vyvanse and the Zoloft, I'm the happiest I've ever been in my whole entire life. And Andrew discusses this. Andrew pushes positivity and working hard and being disciplined and doing something as a human being. When you are working hard and you're fulfilling your purpose, it's impossible to be depressed and anxious. How can you be depressed and anxious when you're fulfilling a purpose? So now let's do our second video here.
Hey, Andrew, so how do I get like a six-pack quick? What's the fastest way to get a six-pack?
Why does it have to be quick? Why does it have to be easy? Why do you think life is all quick and easy? Why can't it be hard and difficult? Why can't you suffer? Because suffering is what gives it value. If everyone had a six-pack and it was quick and easy, then it wouldn't be valuable, would it? If everyone walked around with a six-pack and they got it easily, then no one would give a shit. The whole point is that it's difficult to get. Value is linked to difficulty. If you want something that is valuable, you need something which is difficult to obtain. The fact that you just said you wanted it quick and easily shows that your whole mental model is fucked. You shouldn't be thinking about quick and easy. You should be thinking about hard, suffering, pain, going through it, That's what you should be thinking about. This is going to be hard, but I'm going to do it anyway. Because when it is done, then everyone's going to know that I went through something difficult. Why do you want it to be quick and easy?
You're
Don't
right.
you understand how
it defeats the
your mind is?
It defeats
Your mind is broken.
It defeats the purpose.
Your mind is broken.
In this video, Aiden Ross asked Mr. Tate, what's the quickest way to get a six-pack? Andrew responds that man needs to suffer. Not just men, anybody. If you want to work hard and achieve something, you have to suffer doing it. Think about doctors, think about lawyers. They had to suffer putting themselves through med school, putting themselves through law school to get to where they are. Suffering is unbelievable. We have this negative connotation around the word suffering and working hard, and our mindset is flawed. Our minds are broken. The truth is we need to endure and we need to love the suffering, because without suffering, there is no value. Suffering is inherently linked to value. Unbelievable message. And this is the man that we're canceling off a platform. And in this third video, this really relates to the heart. Okay, let's play the video here.
I had a man message me, a man emailed me saying that he was going to kill himself. I get about 10,000 emails a week. I don't answer all of them, but I answer some of them. This guy, his email was so short that I believed it. Subject was, I'm going to kill myself. And the thing is, I know you won't reply. I'm going to kill myself. I don't know what to do. That was the email. And I sat there and said, listen, my friend, I get a lot of emails. I don't know how serious you are. I want you to make me a promise. I'm going to guess that you're not in the best physical condition you could be in. I want you to make me a promise that you're going to get a six-pack first and send me a picture of you with a six-pack. And if you still feel like killing yourself after that, I don't know you. I can't tell you what to do. But I want you to get a six-pack first. He emailed me back. We started going back and forth, etc., etc. I convinced him to get the gym. I said, get a six-pack, see how you feel. If you still feel like killing yourself, then I'm not telling you to kill yourself. I'm telling you that's what I would recommend. Started training. By the time he started sending me physique updates of him in a better condition, he started sending me huge emails of apology and thank you, saying, you saved my life. I can't believe I was thinking of killing myself. You can't believe he changed. If that man would have emailed Logan Paul, would Logan Paul have given a fuck? He would have ignored the guy. You think he answers a single fucking email? He doesn't give a shit. All these fucking media figures, all these people who are good for the system, who are dancing on the devil and fucking sitting here talking about dangerous rhetoric and all the other bullshit. You think they'd fucking answer an email? They don't give a solitary fuck about the young men of the world. They would have left that man to die. And even if they would reply to him, what advice would they give? Go take antidepressants to watch my YouTube. They have no value to give a guy because they've never had a life of actual genuine struggle.
In this video, Andrew Tate talks about a man emailing him saying, Andrew, I'm going to kill myself. And Andrew responded saying, just get a six-pack, you know, and then you can do whatever you want. Meaning, just work hard in something, focus on something in your life, you're going to get stronger and you're going to get better. Andrew Tate saved this man's life, which leads me to a point to talk about. He also saved mine. There are two types of men in this world. They are the Andrew Tates of the world who already have everything. He is self-made. He has hundreds of millions of dollars. He has a brotherhood. He lives with his brother Tristan and a couple of his cousins. He has a beautiful family. He has beautiful women, cruises. He has everything he needs. Yet he still risks his life every single day, waking up and leaving his house. He has to sleep with one eye open. Why? Because of the things that he is teaching us, the things that he is preaching to men and preaching to people around the world. I don't want to get this video taken down, so I don't want to talk about how Andrew speaks about certain governments and certain elites and certain things, but the real reason why Andrew Tate got canceled is a reason why he could be shot dead at any time, and a reason why he always says, I am not a man to commit suicide. That's the truth. I don't want to get into any of that. If you guys want to message me privately or you want to comment on this video, and we can talk about those things, but that's the real reason why he got canceled and taken down. Not because he is a misogynist and not because he is sexist. The truth is, you can find hundreds of misogynists and 100 of sexists online. You can find even worse people, which leads me to my next point. The second type of person in this world. Actually, backtrack before that. Cardi B has openly admitted to raping men, to drugging men at a club, after a club, taking them home, sleeping with them, them, stealing their possessions. This woman has openly came out and said that, and she is not berated, she is not canceled, she is living freely, she is doing whatever she wants. That is a dangerous woman. She is giving the wrong message to younger audiences, younger females, younger males even. She should be canceled. She should be condemned. Instead, who are we taking off of the internet? The Andrew Tate, trying to make men better, trying to make men like me accomplish and provide for their women and to be more manly. That's who we're taking off, not the Cardi B's, not the KSI's either, right? KSI has a whole couple videos that he posted back in the day before he deleted them of him making fun of saying, oh, my face, or whatever the stupid video was. He's still online and kicking. We don't condemn him, right? What about Logan Paul? Logan Paul running around China, running around Japan, making fun of the Chinese culture or the Japanese culture. I'm not too sure what it was. I don't watch him too much. But, you know, he also posted a video of a man who committed suicide in a forest. But he's not canceled, right? He was about to be canceled. But no, why cancel him? Let's just use Logan Paul to our advantage now and get him to talk negatively about Andrew Tate threatening to cancel his podcast. You know, that's what they do. You know, Logan Paul, you're the second type of people in the world. There's the types like Andrew Tate who have everything and they're still risking their neck every single day to help better the youth, to help better civilization. He wants to save Western civilization as a whole. What do, Logan? You know, you bloody well know what's going on, Logan. And to save your own ass, you condemn Andrew and you talk bad about him. To save your own YouTube channel, you should be ashamed of yourself. That's the truth. And don't give me this bullshit, Logan, that Andrew Tate is a bad person. Because when Andrew Tate was up and coming and was just starting to get famous, when he spoke a lot more negatively about women and he spoke a lot more stupid shit and a lot more garbage when he was up and coming, that's when you would laugh at Andrew Tate's videos. And that's when you publicize them and say, this man is funny, when he was up and coming talking the worst that he's ever talked. And then once he got extremely famous and extremely big, and then he got canceled, and we know right before he got canceled, when he had a big platform and a big voice, he started calming down a lot with the negative things he would say about women and his message in general. He started talking about helping men and wanting men to get stronger, disciplined, working hard. That's what he started saying right before he got canceled. So if there was a time to like Andrew Tate's content and to preach positivity only about Andrew Tate, that was the time. But instead, right when he got canceled, at his peak of helping the younger generation, you start talking negatively about him and saying how scary it is to platform this man and how amazing it is that he got canceled. So you are a fraud, Logan, 100%, because when Andrew was just starting to come up and just starting to have a voice for himself, saying the stupid things that he'd done, you laughed about it and you joked about it and you liked him and you even messaged him. But when he got to the top and got canceled, that's when you come out and say, oh, he's a dangerous man. Let me say my own ass. Let me say my own algorithm. I still want my own pie. Bullshit. Logan, you are a fraud. That's what you are, and you should be ashamed of yourself. KSI, you should be ashamed of yourself. The reason why I'm here, I hope this video gets some views, and I hope it helps a few of you open your eyes, and I hope it helps a few of you become disciplined, hardworking. I don't care if you're a man or female. If you're watching my video and you're a female, I have the utmost respect for females. My wife, you can ask her. I provide for her. I give her everything she needs. We are a team. We are a tandem. We're starting a family together. As a female, work hard too. Be disciplined. You want to be a doctor, you want to be a lawyer, you can be whatever you want nowadays. Thank God. So the real truth is, Andrew Tate being canceled is criminal. It is blasphemous. And the truth is, it makes men like me, it makes other people that are actually aware and not brainwashed, it makes us sad. That's the truth. It makes us frightened of what social media and the powers of the elites, what they can do to such good people that want to spread such good messages, how they can shut them off and keep suppressing us as a nation, as Western civilized people, as Western civilians. It is atrocious. It is beyond sickening. So I'll leave you all with this thought. Form your own opinions, be a beacon of positivity in life. I don't want to start a debate with anybody, but whoever does want to comment something in my comments and have my eyes open to something, I'm all for it. I'll give everything a chance. But I do want to say, Andrew Tate, the off chance you're listening to this, I thank you because you saved my life. My wife thanks you. We all thank you. I know a bunch of people you have helped and you have saved. So keep doing what you're doing. But Andrew, the real thing that I do want to tell you, if you go away now and you stay silenced and you stay canceled, what's the point? You know what I mean? What was the point in doing all of this? Please don't stay silent. Please fighting the fight. Please don't disappear. We love you. Keep going. Keep being a strong male. Keep having a voice and please keep just being a beacon of positivity and motivating all the young men of today's world, because that's what we need. I want my son to be motivated. I am going to practice and preach all of these things that you have taught me, all of these character traits, everything that you have taught me, I am going to preach onto this boy. I hope to be the best father that I can possibly be. Your email to me, Andrew, saying now you are starting a prodigy, where they use a prodigy, I think you said, and you have to be a man, you have to take responsibility. You resonated with me and you made me come to my senses, Andrew. I changed my life around. I started going to the gym. I know I don't look too big on camera, but you guys should have seen me 2.5 months ago. My confidence was shot. My charisma, everything was shot. I was taking Vyvanse, which inherently killed me. All these drugs like Zoloft, all these antidepressants, guys, get off of them, because the truth is these governments, like I said again, I don't want to get it too much into the controversial things. So guys, let's just fight the fight, fight for the good cause. Anybody that I've helped in this video, please comment that.